Hi, this is the queen herself, Queen Momma Dee from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And guess what? I'm in LA and I just got through filming Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. Come and watch me and see what type of interview what the queen is gonna do or say next. And in that order.
What up, everybody? This is Jason Lee and this is Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored.
What it do? It's Jessica Dime. I'm back.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Giovanni. Hold on.
And we have the matriarch of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Momma Dee, in the building.
Yes. Welcome
Hey,
to my
Momma
new
Dee.
palace. Yes.
Okay, so you're by far one of the most entertaining people on the Love and Hip Hop franchise.
Thank you.
You just where does sometimes when I watch you on the show, I'm like, I know that there's some of us that know how to punch it up when the camera comes on. Do you punch it up and turn into a character, or is that just who you are
That's who I am.
at all times?
See, you better ask Jessica. Just gonna see me when cameras weren't rolling. I still crack up like Momma Dee crazy for real.
She would definitely make your day. She is definitely the same on and off camera. On
Okay,
and off.
so I was saying to Jessica when I interviewed her when she'd first come on the show, and I was saying the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta cast is different than any other cast on the franchise because I feel like they're such big personalities, but also everybody there just seems really real. Like the drama's real. The I'm gonna kick your ass is real.
Oh, yes.
It ain't
Ooh,
we ain't plotting on the phones because like the people in Hollywood they so afraid of their images. They want to plan shit out, and I'm like, how do you plan being real?
We don't know that.
Honey, listen. You remember the year from when Jessica took her purse? No, she didn't. Did she throw her purse or did she hit a punch? Then she hit her with a fist. And she got that girl that done slept around with Kurt. And she just was easing off her shoe on the slick. And then this bitch gonna brag about, I was that side shit. Like it's okay. No, it's not okay.
Right.
Cause bitch, you see, Rashida a good one. I'll
She
beat,
got
I'll
the
beat
right
your
one.
ass. I'm not that bitch. No, I'm not that bitch. You fuck with Ernest. I don't care how crazy he is and a mama's boy he is, but that's still mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, so
It be real drama.
this is why I love Momma Dee because I feel like she picked the right one in Rashida.
Yeah.
Because there was a scene where she popped up on at Rashida's event to come
Yeah.
clear the air. What air do you have to clear when you fuck a married man and have allegedly a baby?
Like
by him?
Rashida said, she should have came while she was pregnant and said, you know what? I know you don't know me, but I am pregnant by your husband. And then it would seem more authentic rather than wait till you have the baby and the baby almost a year old and come to find out all this other stuff been going on. You know, it's crazy.
So you've had many lives. So you were a pimp.
Yes.
I know that's
Wait,
right.
so and pimping ain't easy. So when you were
I'm a
doing it,
pimp by blood, no relation.
I know that's right, honey.
Heard that, boy.
Hey now.
so now when you're pimping, no, you were pimping when you're pimping as other women.
Yes.
So when you're pimping them, but you have a mama personality. So is it more like a mother
A madam.
or
It's
you?
more of a madam more than what a man role would be.
Okay.
You know, because men in Atlanta, the pimps, old pimps in Atlanta, they're like very gorilla-ish. Like they hitting women and putting them out there. And then I used to have my girls out there and see they girls with the same clothes they had on stand on the corner. But see, all my girls, they clean, they get their nails done. They would, I could get that type of money. But when you got shabby looking women and they got the same clothes on, do they have the same underwear on too? You know, they would make
So is that where like the savage comes from? Like, cause
Yes.
yeah.
Because I had to because I was out in a male dominant type of situation where I was the only female. So I weighed also almost 200 and some too. So I was very like, thick
Wait,
with it.
so you were as big as what's the girl's name? Walker's mom,
Miss Deb.
Deb.
Well,
But you're taller than her, right?
I'm 5'8", so I don't know. I wasn't that round.
Okay.
I figure about thick with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I intimidated a lot of men because I would go to war. You know what I'm saying? And it's my old cliche: if you ain't ready to go to war with a soldier, don't enlist.
And so you were and you're from Atlanta, so you're born
Greater
raised.
baby.
That's you're just the southern. That's your thing.
Yeah,
Okay, so how long did you pimp?
I did from I want to say 96 to 2005.
That's almost
Damn.
a decade.
Yes, I had to get it. I mean, how was when I had Scrappy Daddy and my daughter Jamie Daddy when they didn't pay child support, what I'm supposed to do? And then I was in a head-on collision in 96. So it's like by the time I started walking on crutches, I started listing girls. I got one and then I got two, then, you know what I'm saying? But the room, I only had 15 girls, but the rumor was in the street.
Oh.
The rumor was in the street I had 29 hoes. I retired because I couldn't get 30. But that was just a rumor.
Well, let me ask you, how do you how do you get these women to come and work under you or allow them to?
It's that New Georgian swag, baby. You feel me? Once I get in your ear, see, when you get the head, the tail gonna follow.
Ooh,
You feel me?
I feel.
Hey now,
Shit.
Peter.
So on this,
See, he about ready to come and go. Come on, I got a block for you too.
I was about to
so you seem to be like the mom on the show. Like you give advice to everybody.
Yeah.
That's willing to listen to it.
Yeah.
Is there anybody on the show besides the? I don't even know the woman that showed up on Courage. She's all of you are like iconic figures of the show. Like you've had we know you. We know. I still don't know that girl. So like, is there anybody in the show that you just don't care for?
I don't care for her. I mean, there's no woman that's engaged or married gonna appreciate a woman like that, because you a real savage. You cold as fuck, and you knew this man was married, so ain't nobody got no love for that.
Right.
Period. She's an outcast. Like, we put up with her because they put her in front of their faces, but other than that, we don't choose to film with her. Hell no.
Right.
And so it seems
Why, to get her more checks? Up.
It seems even though you guys have conflict, for the most part, you all still, there's a certain level of respect. Like, you'll still come to a scene, you'll still sit down. If it goes left, it's because they choose to go left, but there's still some respect there to shoot with a person, right?
But you got some of the new ones that feel like they got to go out like that. Like Jessica,
Like, do you feel like they gotta
she will
prove-
get with a person, but she don't start nothing.
Yeah,
I don't
they
start
have to
nothing.
start
So
somewhere first.
you have to come in my front yard. And you see that no trespassing sign, but yet you still keep walking up in that bitch. Okay, so now I'm bipolar, don't take no medication. So on your mark, we're gonna do some Forrest Gump shit. On your mark, get set, go.
That is true. You don't start shit.
No.
I don't
never.
see. I feel like
But I don't know how to stop though.
Right, once it get
That's
clicked
the
on.
thing.
It is.
once it start, what do you do?
Ain't no
You're not
stopping.
gonna walk away from it.
No.
No, she
I mean,
can't turn
now
her
that I
back.
have a daughter, I think
Right.
about things. I pick my battles, but I never start anything. But I just don't know.
You don't walk
nothing
away
that
from it
says
either.
It's like,
stop,
this how
stop.
it go. They give us a topic. They don't tell us what to say or do.
Yeah, you don't
But they
know.
give us a topic and we discuss it. And then, like, a
One
young
thing
lady
might
in
lead
front
to
of, like,
another.
say that's Diamond, and they talking and she say some blue, and Diamond like, really? And Diamond say, and then she throw something, and then it's on.
It's on.
It's
That's
on.
just how it goes. It just it goes
Like,
left
who's
so
gonna,
fast.
you know what I mean? Then they want to break it up. But hell, you just put me in a position to where I got to defend myself. But
Yeah.
you make her
Right.
sign paperwork saying, don't do this. You know, just, boy, they better go on.
Listen, I remember going to those meetings and the attorney saying, "Okay, we absolutely don't tolerate any violence." Well, you put us in the same room with somebody who's gonna say you ain't nothing but a faggot. Guess what? Now we got a problem.
Yeah. That's how you gonna react.
So when you came into the show, before you came into the show, were you this personality outside the show?
Yes.
So
I've
everybody
always-
in Atlanta that knew you knew that that's just Momma
Yeah,
Dee.
that's me.
Because you just come off authentically. You are so entertaining to watch. I feel like as much as you will talk shit and you will let everybody have it, you're also you're a low key comedian. You're funny.
You are.
Yeah. Well, it takes two to tangle. But the thing that I try to live daily is to live in my truth. It doesn't matter to me how people perceive me because they don't pay my bills. So with that being said, I just live me. And what people don't understand, every day you live, since we don't know when God's gonna take us back home, every day you live your eulogy. Because what are people gonna say about you? What is your legacy? That's your eulogy.
And I would watch you when I was on Love and Hip Hop at Hollywood. I would watch you because you watch all the shows and you give your own online criticism. And I was like, I love Momma Dee so much because we don't know each other. People
Right.
think because we're all on the show, we all know each other, but we don't. And I remember I was like, please, Momma Dee, don't come for me because you would be reading everybody for filth online. But you never came for me, and I was so thankful.
Oh.
No, because I have a lot of respect for you. My mother's name was Deborah, by the way.
Oh,
Oh wow.
It was, and spelled it just like you, not-
Deborah.
just like that.
Bora.
Okay, so you're in there with Scrappy and Bam. I knew Bam from when she was here in Basketball Wives. Now she's out in Atlanta, and I just saw you both at Wild 'N Out. So how was your experience at Wild 'N Out? Did you have fun?
I did.
Did you turn it out?
Girl, I was trying to get up there, honey, especially when they started talking about Scrappy. He in a wheelchair, just sitting there so loosely and so humble. And I just, girl, when they went to talk about, I said, baby, it was something. I felt like Junior Maya in the Lion's Den. It was something just coming through my bones, boy. I was finna go in. I went in at one point, though.
No, she was very entertaining. Yeah, Scrappy was there in a wheelchair. So when Scrappy had rolled up, I said, how is Scrappy gonna get out there and rap and do it? But he was in there. Him, and Stevie and Tokyo were just entertaining. But you had a good time.
Oh yes.
Well, we're
yes.
coming back in October, so you got to come back.
I hope they invite me.
Let me tell Nick.
I know.
Yes.
I know who better be there.
Jessica, you already know. You need to be there too.
Yeah.
You already know. I know who better be there.
Yeah, I will be.
Me too.
So there's so many new people on your show. Tokyo Vanity, she's
Yeah.
on the show, and
I see LA got a big girl. What you gonna do too?
Oh.
They got them a big girl.
do they?
Yeah.
Who's on?
Hip-hop.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, Paris. Okay.
I need to interview her because K Michelle was just I just interviewed K Michelle and K said she was a scammer, so I got to clear that.
She was
up.
a
Paris
what?
was a scammer?
That's what she said. She used her credit card.
I mean, Kate,
Oh Lord.
she knows she can blow things out of proportion, and I say that in her face. Like, she is so extra. I know what happened with the girl. I was around them at that point in time. I get mad too if somebody used my card
yeah.
for their Uber and I don't know about it. But I don't think she meant it to be malicious. I think she just was trying to get what she had to go and was like, let me just Uber. And Kay's card information probably was already in her Uber. This happened to me before with one of my little female artists. She's an artist and I've been working with her. And she did it and I saw Uber charges on my account. I'm like,
She didn't come tell you. She should have
She
really
didn't
came
tell
tell
me,
you.
and I stopped talking to her for a while, but she didn't know why.
How much was the Ubers?
I mean, she had went a few times.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
she
wrong.
was adding
Now
up.
that's
She
that's
added up.
malicious right on the spot.
Right.
That's not malicious what the first girl did.
Just one
but
time.
for one time. And
But
then
you go
she'll
over
let
and
you know,
over?
like, I want you to know I'm gonna take it out of my
Paycheck
phone
or whatever.
Yeah.
or whatever, and or can I use as allowance? Then that'll make you go to the bank and change your whole card number.
Right. I changed everything.
Right.
I blocked everything after that because it was like, why you ain't tell me?
And what else did you get?
And
with
what
it?
else have you done? You know?
So when Scrappy was involved in this car accident, how did you find out about it? Because it was a really, really
Bambi
bad
called
accident.
me. I got the phone call maybe about 6:30 a.m. Just know I was up in the air at 8 a.m.
Okay.
I was there.
Oh, you was out of town.
No, I was at home and they were in Miami here. And see, what happened was he had a gig in South Carolina. They drove from South Carolina to Atlanta. They got to me about 7:30 a.m. I fixed him and Casino some breakfast. They left my house about 9:30 a.m. going to Miami. Okay, so now, Scrappy, you up all night. Now you and this man finna split 5 hours apiece to drive to Miami to his condo. Okay, you get to Miami safely. You take your daughter to Avatar Mall. So the guy's been ready to fly back out the next day, so he's never been to KOD. So Scrappy wanted to take him to KOD. Bambi told him to stay at home. He didn't listen to his wife. So they went to KOD, and about 3 a.m, the other guy was asleep on the passenger side, but Scrappy body just locked down.
And he did hit a tree?
He hit a pole.
Hit a pole. It was a really bad accident.
It was bad. It was bad. When I got there, the other guy was already in surgery. They had to cut out some of his intestines, ruptured spleen, 4 broken ribs. He was bleeding in his bowel. He was in ICU, and Scrappy was just in the hospital room, broken up bad. But this guy had internal, no broken bones, but internal
Bleeding.
And I was just like, this is a mess. But when I got up in the air, only thing I knew that they both were alive, and that one of them was in surgery, and one was, and they told me that the police was standing outside the emergency room. They first got to the hospital. They were on guard because they made them go in there and draw blood from both of them.
But to make sure that they hadn't been on drugs or alcohol.
Right, and they Scrappy didn't have nothing in the system.
That's good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
But he was just tired. Your body, you have to rest your body.
You have to.
And you have to listen to your wife.
I was about to say, you said
Yes.
that's his
Facts.
wife,
You
Yes,
have to
facts.
listen to your
So his
wife.
wife said,
Yes,
"Don't go."
yes.
His wife said,
Yes.
stay at home.
Yes, and he wouldn't listen.
Wait,
You had a wife for a reason.
You're married and you're engaged. Do you feel like the men need to start looking at these lessons and taking a note out of these books
Absolutely.
and
Yes,
listen because your
absolutely.
wife is going to look out for you?
Right.
I always tell Sean, I be like, can you just listen to me? I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
Damn.
no one's perfect. And I guess, these men, I don't know what it is, they just have a thing against the women that they don't want to listen. They the men, it's an ego. So we're supposed to be the lesser half. So they got it, but they don't have it because as a woman, we're 10 steps in front of them.
Right.
Once they think it, we done already thought about it, done did it, had it done to us, and then do it again.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Women really don't know what they be talking about sometimes, especially when you in a relationship.
And then he told me one
to
day,
the wrong one.
I said y'all do.
Okay, all right.
oh, because he told me he like
I'm
every
finna
time
go,
I do
boy.
this-
So how is Scrappy now? Is he walking yet?
He's walking on crutches and he's out of the wheelchair.
That's good.
They took the hardware out of his foot, and so now they got just this big patch over it, and the bones have healed. And he's just about him bearing weight on that leg, on that foot.
And then Bambi, she was very pregnant when I saw her last. So she hasn't had a baby?
No, she's due the baby's due on my birthday,
So
which is September 21st.
Which you're having a party.
Yes, I'm having a party.
Which I got invited.
In Atlanta. We're filming it.
Which I got invited.
Yes.
Wait, you said real feminine.
No,
Filming it.
They're
Oh, filming it. Okay.
filming.
No, so I'm invited.
Yes, you are.
I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming.
So I'm excited to welcome the new prince into the palace and to know that he's going to be healthy and new. And we have a lot of years in front of us, and to watch his growth and to be grandmama.
Okay, so when does grandmama go from smiling grandmama to let me get my strap grandmama?
When I tell you more than twice. And that's how I treat all my grandkids. It's an issue because I know you know better. And see, when Scrappy and my daughter Jasmine were little, they didn't run through the house because what applied to you apply to your company. You're not going to tap. I'm going to people's house. They don't let their kids jump all over the furniture, marking all on their walls. See, I be on broke their
I'm
necks.
not
I don't play
having
that. I don't play that.
I ain't
I'm
having
going to
it.
keep what I pay for.
My dad's wife has this big china cabinet with all this beautiful china. And I will never forget, one of my brother's kids was running through the house and hit it and knocked all the china down. And I mean, I was waiting for a funeral.
I know
He
it.
needed to get his ass whooped.
Exactly.
But I feel like kids nowadays aren't raised the way you raised your kids.
Right.
Aren't raised the way that we were. I mean,
Right.
because our parents were strict.
Yep.
So, it was like maybe like 3 or 4 Thanksgivings ago, I had my family over for Thanksgiving. Or was it Christmas? It was one of them. However, their kids were running through my house. And I said, and then they were playing football by all the cars that was parked outside. And I said, okay, listen, cousins, aunts, uncles, whoever grandkids or kids outside or ones that running upstairs, if they break anything, they bought it. And you can't write me no check. I want my damn money now before you leave. I don't play that. I don't play with family. Don't run through my house. Jessica tell you, I got nice shit. I'm gonna tell my shit. That's right. I ain't get it free. I had to pay for it.
That's
You
right.
know? Shit, Ernest wasn't finna pay for it.
Start with Ernest
I
now.
know, but when we
my boy
moved that house,
Ernest
we could
still
put a blow-up bed in the guest room. No,
Hey.
bitch, I made too much money to sleep on the blow-up.
Hey, leave my boy Ernest alone,
Wait,
man.
listen.
You got
Listen,
that right,
she is
boy.
hot. I'm surprised she just now getting on Ernest.
Yeah.
Like she been easy on him. She
Listen.
usually would have been got on Ernest.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't roll up in Momma Dee's house and go to sleep and there's a blow-up mattress in the guest room.
No,
Right.
Who
have
does that?
I do have a blow-up mattress for the living room, but I mean, if I had a guest room, it would be fully furnished.
Right, right.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Ernest, you guys are now on Marriage Boot Camp. Last night I went to a party for the premiere of your show that's going to air on September 7th. You're in Marriage Boot Camp, and I could have swore I saw you take a swing at him in the show.
Yes, I did, because he told me to suck his dick, and I told him, I said, tell your mom to suck your dick. She seen it first. I believe in first come, first serve, motherfucker.
Motherfucker, you heard?
Wait,
And then I proceeded to woof.
Did
Oh,
Ernest,
girl,
no,
yeah.
no, she swung. It was a full out swing.
Calm down, cowgirl.
Okay.
Calm down.
Oh, God.
no, it was
I went there.
It was
Oh,
it was a full out swing. So it was a full out swing.
Yeah.
But he told you, how can he told you to suck his dick?
yeah.
What you say? Take
Why
that
would he
out.
say such a thing?
Because we got into an argument, and I said, when you learn to be a man, I can treat you like a man.
Oh, that's a low blow.
That's a low blow.
You know,
No,
Momma
it's
Dee,
not.
don't
No,
go
it's
low.
not. No, it's not. You know why? Because every time when we filmed this season, he wasn't living there, girl. He was over his mama. I've been there for 5 months, and that bitch ass balding ass mama his wasn't even woman enough to tell him that's your wife. No matter what, you go home and work things out.
What did you?
Balding ass mama.
Wait, did you say? Wait, Ernest's mama. You called her
Gotta
balding
start it
ass
up.
mama?
You can see straight through her scalp to the top of her head.
So, needless to say, your mother-in-law is not invited to the cookout.
No. Because my thing of it is, when your husband died, instead of you trying to be a good, like I had her several fundraisers, gave her a dog she didn't pay for, but he go off on crack, remember? For 4 days and have Clayton County, Fulton County looking for him. And then you call your mama. Hold up, you call your mama while you in the hotel getting geeked. To my D did something, all geeked and shit. And then your mama gonna call me and talk to me like I'm crazy. But bitch, you been gone for 4 days in the hotel room spending all your money? Nah, motherfucker, you and your mama need to goddamn grow the fuck up. And what she don't need to do is come for my crazy ass no more. Cause see, I put that bitch in Depends. Cause see, you know I'm crazy like that glue.
So when people ask me, like, would you ever go to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? I am terrified of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
What you got to deal with?
You know I'm crazy like that glue.
But you know why I love it?
But I keep it real.
You gotta
though.
respect the real. That's what I'm saying.
Because here's the thing: when they'll show more of the young girls and they fighting, but when they show me, they'll show me like a minute and then I'm gone.
Oh,
But you need to really
this.
see what the hell going on. In the palace, because what's going on in the palace is bigger than Love and Hip Hop will ever be.
Not only that, what's going on in the palace is going on in other people's homes. Like in real people's homes. People that are sitting there, you know, my mother struggled with drug addiction and her parents weren't shit. And I mean, if you just really get into real people's lives, because it ain't all about
nothing
showing
against
up
the Kardashians, but I think the world's probably getting a little bit tired. I saw Courtney yesterday. I talked to Scar. You know, we're living, seeing them spending their millions. It's not the real that it was when they first came on. The real issues, the growth.
Back when Bruce was
I think they're trying to do it now.
Yeah, it was Bruce.
Bruce was Bruce, and Kylie didn't have lips, and
Yeah, but I think they're trying to get back to that now, like how they had them arguing with each other.
Yeah.
Like, come on, we want to see
because
this real
real
life
people
shit.
argue.
Yeah,
And
real brothers and sisters argue.
And I was recently with Kim, and I asked her. I said, "Wow, they make you look like a savage this season." She said, "That's really who I am. That's who I am.
That's me." Yeah.
So I
agree.
love like this real, because I feel like the thing I struggle with is I can't be on a reality show when we're not being real.
Yeah,
Because then I look
either.
like the bad guy. I look like the hater when I say, "Wait a minute, you live at the motel. Why you just get off the helicopter?"
Right.
That helicopter wasn't in your payroll. It wasn't in your budget.
Right.
So now you're on Marriage Boot Camp, and needless to say, it looks like you and him are the star of the show, because there's a lot of drama there. Do you put, when you walk into a situation like that, do you say, "Look, we're gonna put it all out here"?
No, I came in that situation looking for help. Because like I said, on another interview prior to this one, like when they sent Rashida and them to Jamaica and that mess was going on, and me and Ernest needed help too. We never had a chance to have a honeymoon. You know what I'm saying? So send us there so maybe we can get off from our everyday stuff, so we can talk and work something. But we were not given that. So when WeTV came knocking on the door, I said, you know what? I love you more than the craziness. So we need some help. And that's admitting we need some help, because everybody don't want to be honest.
Right.
They always want to paint a perfect picture, but our picture is fucked up. And it was melting, and it's got all this stuff on it, and it's not cool. So we needed help.
Well, I know you can't talk about the conclusion. Well, I look forward to seeing everything in it that happens this season. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Jocelyn Hernandez is not in the show. Do you miss Jocelyn?
Yeah, I miss her drama. You know, yes.
Because I feel like she brought a certain level of drama to the show.
She did. She did. And Jocelyn she's the type, she's been through things. I mean, we all have. I mean, everybody in their younger days, but she really been through some stuff. And people don't know how you are affected mentally as a little girl. To have to take care of your mama and do things to pay bills. So you got to understand, like, to a certain degree, we all kind of damaged good.
Yeah, where we come from makes us who we are.
Right.
Exactly.
And
So-
we don't just show up on the show. Like, we all have stuff that's in us.
And I think that she portrays that out. And when she feels like somebody's coming for her, she turns into that oof. You know what I'm saying? And it's out of hurt.
Yeah.
Not out of fear, because she ain't scared of nobody, but it turns into, oh, I've gone through this, now I'm a grown woman and people still come for me. Okay, now I'm finna be Jocelyn Hernandez, baby.
So what's the other, the guy that used to date Tommy, whose mom, Karen King,
Yeah.
is she still in the show?
I don't
She's
know.
not
Like
really
sometimes when we don't film with each other, we don't know until
The next season or the next time we film together.
Like, Right, like say I filmed with Dime, but they didn't show it. They cut it out. But I could tell you Dime's on the show because I did a couple more scenes with her. But when you don't film with that person,
You don't know.
You don't know.
So, out of all the other mothers, I know your parents came into the show this last season, right around you getting engaged and all of that. Do you interact with any of the other mothers on the show? Like Rashida's mom was recently in the news where she was like being attacked by fans who popped up at the store.
I thought that was very disrespectful for how those young people went into Rashida's store. And because what she said was right. I don't mind taking pictures, but taking pictures, you're stopping us from working. So if you're gonna take pictures,
Buy something.
Yeah. You know, I do that now. I did it at Essence Festival. I did it at the Hair Thing, just left Atlanta. Yeah, you patronize me. Because black people have, well, black people, because y'all niggerish. I don't do nigger business.
But do you feel like when you're on television and you too, that people don't see you as people, they see you as the product of a show and they want you to have this moment?
Yeah, and they think they know you. No, you don't know us.
They think
you
they are your friend.
Right. They said, well, I know Mama. No, you don't know me. Because if you knew me, you wouldn't tap me and touch me first.
Exactly.
Stop doing that. Don't do that because we don't know who our haters are. Yeah. So when I'm walking through the airport.
Put your arm around you.
Yeah, and they get ready to do that. I stand out my right hand of fellowship is what I give them. Right. You know, yeah.
How do you handle that?
If I even give them that, because I just feel like even if I wasn't a celebrity, whoever, don't touch me.
Right,
That's
don't
just
touch.
A personal thing. I'm not gonna touch him. I'm not gonna touch anybody.
Just say hey.
Just say hey.
I'll address you. I'm not better than nobody.
I'm not gonna.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not gonna not speak to my fans. You know, like you said, my fans go hard for me. I love them, so I'm gonna always do that. But it might be some days where I feel like I'm not up to par to take a picture.
Right. Or maybe something bad just happened, or maybe your kid's
I might
not
just get
well.
I got
with
through
Sean.
crying or lost a family member. Like I just came back from Bermuda like a month ago. My best friend died of lung cancer. So, and she was 58 years old. But I'm upset. Even the flight there, I was like in tears on the plane. And you know, when people like, that's Momma Dee, and I'm like, and I put on glasses don't work. But I was into my feelings because I knew what I had to go and say goodbye.
Right.
Because they picked me up. Her sister is a police officer in Bermuda, so they got me from the airport and took me straight to the funeral home.
But don't you love when the TSA know you and they let you slide right through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't it the best?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were diagnosed with spinal meningitis.
When I was born, and then Scrappy was too when he was 9 months.
Really?
And then, of course, look, they had on collision in '96, and look what Scrappy just did. He just keep following me.
Because you were in a car accident. Now he was in a car accident. So how does spinal meningitis? How does that affect you?
Yeah.
I have scar tissue on my brain. So, but what I did was overcome it, and they told my mom in '63 that I wasn't gonna live, and that if my neck started drawing back, it was going to be too late. But they did call my family and told them to bring the family minister to Grady Hospital to say their goodbyes. But as you can see, God saw different.
Amen.
And so even through all that, you say, okay, I'm here. I'm a strong black woman. I made it through, but I'm going to tweak my body and go get some work done.
Yes, because it's always room for improvement with everybody. And even though my kids are grown, I'm a grandmother, it doesn't mean I have to stop taking care of myself. It doesn't say I'm grown and sexy, and I swing from poles and rope to rope, baby.
Okay.
So, and I still have calm up in me, unlike Ernest's mama got worms.
Wait.
I'm
What
just-
did you just say?
Wait, you didn't say come.
I have calm in me, baby. Come. Yeah.
Right when you think this show can't get any more.
Oh, here comes Momma Dee. No, but the body is snatched. I saw you at Wild 'N Out when you had all black on, and now you have all white on, and you still look snatched now. I mean, so did you go in? Because I had Nikki Baby here who said she spent like $100,000 overall her whole life. She's only like 20-something on her whole body.
That's a little bit too early
That's a little much.
to have.
Because you feel
for
like
me.
it's more maintenance, right? So
Right.
it's more maintenance.
Well, I'm older, and the skin tissue is starting to soften up. Your face don't be as tight as it was. So I do get Botox shots. I don't care. I'm gonna tell people I don't hide. You know what I mean?
Wait,
So,
you get Botox?
Yeah, every 4
You
months.
can't really tell.
Yeah.
Every 4 months. I'm due now. So anyway, Dr. Curves do that too. They did my surgery.
But it doesn't look okay.
So
What did you have done?
Yeah.
I had a breast lift, and a boob job with I think it was 200 cc's, which is the lowest cc's they have. Then I had a tummy tuck and a Brazilian butt lift, which people were saying when I did that Carly B remix, they said I had booty pads. I didn't. Well, I had a fat transfer, and they went in the back of my arms. I had holes in the back of both sides, and they went and took the fat, of course, out my stomach and stuck it in my butt. So they call it a fat transfer.
So you got the
So it's still real.
No,
Natural.
yeah, because what
They put my own fat back into me.
what K Michelle had was they injected. She said that they had basically cut her open and injected this solution in her, and then basically sewed her up and closed it with a crazy glue in a hotel. Like she.
No, I thought when they do that illegal stuff that you call somebody to a hotel room.
That's what she did.
And they shoot that stuff up
Yeah,
in you,
and
it could be cement.
That's what she said. She said she don't know what it is, and then that's why now she's so sick. And what they did was they used crazy glue to help bridge the wound.
incision.
But they don't cut you open. They stick like 10 shots in each butt cheek. And the needles are about that long, I heard. I've never.
That's just crazy.
You know what, y'all? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. One time I was over a girl house. The lady came over her house and do it. And just so happened I was so damn drunk. So I chickened out. I was gonna let that girl touch me, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I did it the safe way.
Good.
And I,
People was
help me,
girls
Holy
was dying
Ghost.
from that.
Yeah.
Girls was dying from that.
So you basically.
I heard they butt cheeks done busted.
Yeah.
Their butt cheeks done exploded.
Yeah.
And then it's like a big cradle instead of a butt.
Oh my God.
So basically you just took fat, normal fat from your body,
From
and
my
put it
stomach
in
and from the back of
and
my
then
arm.
did the lift.
Yep.
So for you, it was more maintenance than, except the breast.
Yeah.
More than okay, because some people I feel like there's somebody I was with somebody not too long ago, and they were like, "Oh, I need to get my nose." I'm like, "Your nose looks fine."
That's
I don't know
crazy.
where that
But
comes
see,
from.
you got to look at how the person
Views
perceive
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of that's driven too. Like you're a very public person. You're a very public person. When you're online, fans tell you what they think. I mean, they tell me all types of shit I need to do, from how I should die to how, and you just really have to close that stuff out.
Yeah.
And close it out. So how do you deal with like the fanfare online?
Well, first season of Love and Hip Hop, my feelings were hurt because people say a lot of stuff about all of us. Lovely Me Mean, they called Jocelyn the man. You remember that?
Yep,
and
yep.
all that kind of stuff. And it was crazy. So my feelings, I went to blocking people, on Instagram. But honey, I don't block nobody. I don't care. Because second season, you get tough skin.
Yeah, that's true.
And you see the difference. These people, it's just their opinion.
it's not real too.
And they don't know you. They only judge them by what they see and how the show is edited. So, and like people tell me, well, you get on Ernest by Ernest and his mama, but Momma Dee, when you accused of being over mother, I said, no, the difference in me, that my kids are independent and they ain't trying to live in my house. Because when Scrappy and Bam get into it, Scrappy don't come to my house. When my daughter Jasmine, her husband, get into it, she don't come to they stick it out because I raised them to be adults.
Right.
You understand? Yeah, I raised them to be on their own.
And you can still be a mother and give advice, but not be in their relationship.
Right,
Because
but his mama text me and call me all kind of bitches, so I have no respect for that
no.
bitch.
Well, now that you said she has alopecia in front of America,
I mean,
her hair falling
Yes.
out. So. Balding ass mama. I can't. Okay, so now you're still on Love and Hip Hop, of course. What do we have to look forward to this season? Oh, wait, before we even get there, in that order, can I just tell you that is going to be a classic? Where did that come from? Because there are people who just say that hook just to say it. Whenever they want to check somebody, I said in that order. And then they start singing the hook. How
Yeah.
did you come up with that song?
Well, me and my cousin Young Jock did. We came up with the song a year and two ago. But what people don't understand is where in the order came from. As an older cast member, what I do recognize and what you see is all around us. Before in those trees, before in those buildings, there was a structure, and there was a seed to plant those plants. Okay, everything in life has to have structure and order. When the tree comes up, it has limbs, then it has bark, and then it has the trees or the bushes or the flowers or whatever you're growing, and then a building. It has to have structure and foundation, or else, guess what? It won't stand.
Right.
So everything on this earth has to have order, because if you don't, it won't last, and it definitely will not stand.
And that hook is so catchy that you
Pick
just
that
have to
jam up.
you have to keep performing. All right, so when you did the remix to Cardi B's Bodak Yellow, did you know it was gonna go viral?
No, I didn't. I actually had just left. No, I actually just left South Carolina that morning, headed back to Atlanta, and the makeup person, we were in the back seat and we were in the vehicle, and I said, "Oh, post it." I said, "Let's just see what people say about it." So in 1 hour, Carly B got in contact with me. She said, "That's the mood." Vivica Fox, a lot of celebrities like, oh my God. And by the time I got to Atlanta, it had already hit over 1 million. Mm-hmm. Then it went to 2 million. It went 2.800 and some thousand on World Star, and on Shade Room we hit 2 million. So collectively, I hit right under 5 million.
That's really good.
And so,
and I wrote my own rap, and I was talking about Ernest and his mama. I don't care.
God damn. Are you and Ernest going to work this shit out?
Yes, we're going to work it out one day when she go.
Oh, no. Not when she goes.
I loathe her. I absolutely.
Ooh. You what her?
She makes her mad.
Loathes. She didn't say hate. I loathe.
Oh, look how she looking.
So when she does pass over to the other side, are you gonna at least go and pay respects?
Salute.
Damn.
From your living room,
Baby. From the floor to the flesh drop down and fall. All these females crowd. All these
okay, so what is it about Atlanta that keeps you there?
Born and raised there and bred it, you know.
People are so nice in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And Memphis too.
Yeah,
but you know, Atlanta's the city where some people fake it till they make it. You know, you got a lot of people that pretend wannabes and that's okay if that's how, you know, because your tongue is powerful. So if you utter it, you speak it, then maybe it'll come true. But some people use it in the context of a lie. You know what I'm saying? They out passing around cards, I'm this, I'm that, and then you try to make them follow up on it. Then they don't return your calls and stuff. Then they're not who they say they are.
That sound about L.A.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Did they come? Did some of these people come out there?
Yeah,
they out there too.
You know, I popped up in Atlanta not too long, about a year ago. Yeah, about a year ago, and I had happened to go to this day party and ran into Mimi with her girlfriend Ty. It's Ty, right? Ty and what's the other girl's name that's on the show? Arian. They were all hanging out together, but this was before the world knew that was her girlfriend. And then to see her come in the show, and people were like, "Oh, that's a fake relationship." They really are together.
Yeah, they are together.
I mean, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like them together because Mimi seems really happy. Are you friends with Mimi? So
she's happy. She's happy, and long as she's happy, long as everybody's happy. Rashid and Kurt seem to have mend a lot of broken fences, and I know it's a daily process for all the relationships. Because what I have noticed, and I think everybody can concur with me, when you bring your relationship and your marriage on these reality shows, they are in fear of losing them.
Absolutely.
They are, because it's not that the producers come between you. It's just
fans, people pop up.
Well, that, and then sometimes whoever has the strongest pull on the show. Like for myself, my husband has issues. He has jealousy issues with me. That, you know, he wish he would make the amount of money I make, but he won't want to pay no lawyers. He don't want to pay nothing because he ain't been taught no better. He want everything for free. So no lawyers are not going to go to bat for you if you don't pay them.
Right.
So you stay stuck in a generation curse where your mama don't want to pay nothing, and then you don't want to pay nothing. She rather live in the hood rather than show growth, and you rather stay in the hood because you're comfortable with nothing. I'm not comfortable with nothing because my mama pushed me out of the nest.
But I can get that from you. Your drive is crazy because you came into the show, then you morphed into a rap superstar, and now you're a reality superstar and a rap star, and you're just a character. So what's next? Like, what else do you want to do besides what you're doing?
My book is finished. I'm just trying to find a publishing company that will publish it. It's entitled "The Queen of Hustle." On one side, I'm on the throne with a crown, and you see the state capitol. On the other side, I'm in a pimp striped suit with a Bossalina on, and you see the slums in the back of me of Atlanta, the project area.
I love
so the
that
Queen
idea.
of Hustle.
So you already wrote it?
It's done.
What is
It's
it
telling
about?
everything. It's telling. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek. It's telling about some of the state representative Congress that paid me to sleep with my girls.
Oh,
God.
yeah.
Well, you're going to have to make sure you have everything in that order because they're going to try to come for you.
But I ain't saying their names, so you have to turn it to a fictional. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, to block. Because everybody can say, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. But, okay, we'll say fictional just to get by with a little help from my friend. Yeah.
All right, so next season we're gonna see you guys bury his mother. We're gonna see.
No, we're not. We rebuke that. We don't want.
Well, let's rebuke it.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh my gosh.
And then okay, so who on the show besides the woman who had slept with Kurt and had the baby with him? Who else do you think is not right for the show? Because you got a lot of people. I mean, you got Spice in there. You got. I mean, as much as you and Tommy have had conflict, I love Tommy on the show. I think she's entertaining, and her mother, like, could you show that much?
Her mom is real nice. Really, her mom is real nice. Mm-hmm. Her sisters, they're all gorgeous young ladies.
You get along with Tommy, right? Mm-hmm. So you get along with everybody for the most part. Mm-hmm. So when somebody like a Jessica Diamond and Tommy have beef, how do you be the bridge? Or are you the bridge, or do you just stay out of it?
I stay out of it because unless they come to me, then it's none of my business, and it's their gripe, and they gonna handle it because these are grown ass women. You know what I'm saying? And my mom's a school teacher, God rest her soul, and her mom is a school teacher. And so we were raised in certain kind of ways to get our education and to strive for betterness all the time. We have to strive for betterness. Like it's in my blood, I got to get it. Or, it's like,
however necessary.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But Jessica's so sweet. You seem like you the type, you'd be open to making up with people though, right?
Yeah, I'm always open to making up with people. It just depends on how far it went.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are we gonna see you and Tommy make up this season?
No. You tried. You tried. I said it depends on how far it goes.
The last time she was here, I asked her if Tommy could babysit her child, and she wanted to punch me in my throat.
Tommy Guns? Tommy?
Hit you dead in your larynx.
Okay, so what is the biggest misperception of Momma Dee, you think?
I don't know, because I don't really care the negative what people say. I think they think that that's all my life is about, is being Scrappy's mom or being Ernest's wife. I'm so much bigger than that.
Do you think
I have so many hats
but do you
that I
think
wear.
people think that? I think people see you as Momma Dee.
I think they're starting
but if
to
you're
now.
only cast, when you only show them, they don't show me and Dime hanging out at the club or me hanging out with my girlfriends. I'm much bigger than that.
Got you, okay.
Stop tuning me in, just putting me in the box.
Right.
Right now I'm in the box.
Right.
And I'm ready to get out.
Right.
I'm ready to fly.
Right. Okay, so I definitely see you as Momma Dee. It's so funny. Tammy Roman has Bonnet Chronicles. I can see you having your own show like that, like doing Momma Dee isms.
Keeps it real. Yeah.
Because you're just funny. Your reads during the show, they all be right on point too. And I'm like, who's gonna come for Momma Dee? Nobody's going to respond to her.
No, because what they do is that, in Webster, to every word, there's a definition. And when you verbally attack somebody, like when the girls, when they get into it, they bitch you a hoe. I don't go with that route. What I do is, and Michael Conception taught me this.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yeah. He said, find out about your enemy's truths. Your truths will take you out faster than a lie. You understand? When you find out your enemy's truths, always be quiet. Don't let them know where you're coming from, but do some snooping. Don't let it be an insinuation. Tell their truths and see how far they fall.
I'm gonna have to use
She say that shit with such grave intent, like you say that shit
with wisdom. She's with wisdom.
I love it.
So
that's why my life is an open book. I have nothing to hide.
It's some rose growing from a concrete somewhere.
It's like
right
in my
now.
book, I do the cocaine with the customers. I mean, I'm not a liar. It happened.
Wait, what'd you say?
Can't do anything to take it back. That's days in the 90s gone. It's gone. I'm not taking it back.
Momma Dee's phone is going off.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
What type of ratchet ringtone?
At the new crib, when I go chill, of course. I got the dog in the front, the queen up on this beat.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna have I haven't heard a song ringtone in a long time. Do you need to take that?
I'm fin to close it down. It ain't the kids.
Hey, man.
That is one thing I will say. At Wildin' Out, while they were trying to do your makeup, everybody was trying to prep you. Bambi was. All you were worried about were where your grandkids were at. And I had to go find somebody to come make sure your
And
grandkids.
I had all three of them in the dressing room with me.
Did they have a good time?
Yeah.
Momma Dee got up there and showed out. We have a little scene where we were dancing. I'm not going to get too much into it. You're just going to have to tune in and watch it.
And you know what? It comes on the same day. Marriage Boot Camp and Wild 'N Out air the same day.
Really?
Just on a different, it's BT and then that's WeTV.
yeah.
And they're on two separate times. So people, you get to see both at two different times.
MTV, yeah. MTV Wild 'N Out.
MTV and, yeah.
So your video also comes out on the same day, Hurt
Yes.
You. So talk about that. What inspired that song? What are we going to see?
You're going to see where I sing about bullying, the LGBT community. I sing about pedophiles. I sing about the physical aspect of a man putting his hand on a woman. And I talk about the dog fighting. See, it's everything I'm singing about. I'm talking against anything that's not right. So on the video, you will see this couple in a park, and they're arguing. And the husband slaps the wife, and the little girl is like sitting in the back seat. Well, she gets out the car. Well, she runs over and tries to swing on the swing, but little do they know by then in the car arguing, there's a pedophile lurking around. Okay, so this girl, she gets, with social media and you showing your naked body, but what she don't know, when she sent it to this boy, he goes around in the studio and shows it to all the boys, and they laughing at her. So she feeling bad. So then you have this gay couple walking through Piedmont Park, and they're just minding their own business, and you got this group of men, my faggots and none of that, and then you got them surrounding them, and they're like, and then you got the dog fights, and then you got, we're walking across the bridge with the gay pride flag and the colors. So what I'm saying to the world, everybody has a right to be different. Everybody has a right to choose who and how they love. That doesn't give you a right to hurt them because of their choices. You don't have a right to somebody else's life. That's something that God gives us all separately. We all come out a different woman's womb, whether it's C-section or vaginal. No one has a right to hurt anyone. No one has a right to judge. I don't have to like how they live. No one likes my decisions. But no one has the right to hurt me because of how I want to live. And you don't have a right to make choices to make dogs fight and to hurt one another and starve them when they don't do. You don't have a right to put your hands on a child. You don't have a right, if someone sends you something that's just spoke between me and you don't have a right to show it to other men. I mean, that's personal. So, and then the young lady that got showed her body, she tried to commit suicide, and you'll see me when I touch, on the video, when I touch someone, it's like the hands of God. You see, like an angel touch, like a light comes over. And then at the end of the video, the guys that were bullying the gay men, they shake hands. The police that are shooting us and shooting black men out in the street, all of a sudden, when I touch both sides, they come together and they shake hands. The man and the woman that's in the car, he slaps his wife, I touch him. And you see a light, burst of light, and now they hug. And she gets out and she sees her daughter about to be pulled in this vehicle, and she snatches her daughter from that pedophile.
Who wrote that? You?
Come on, publisher.
But this is why I think it's important. This is why I think it's important that you've been in TV for a little while. You've been in TV. When you know the impact you have on TV, and some of the shows just ain't gonna give you the platform to touch people like that. You have a responsibility to use your platform to get those words out.
And I am.
And that's good. That sounds like it's gonna be powerful, because there are a lot of people. When I kissed Bobby on Wild 'N Out, everybody's like, "Oh my God, them faggots." I didn't want to kiss Bobby Lights.
You got Madonna and what's her name kiss each other in the mouth on stage.
But you know it's okay.
It's just stage.
But you know it's okay for white people. The homophobia really exists in our community.
That's true.
Because our people, they act up. But I text Nick, I said, "You cool?" Because they went all over the place. But the reason why I did is because I wanted to start a conversation of equality. Everybody deserves a platform. Everybody deserves to share the same platform. Women deserve to be in leading roles on film, as does a gay person. So it doesn't impact me.
And whether people know it or not, the LBGT community is cashing checks, and they signing checks up in him.
That's true.
They better watch what they say.
Well, listen, you're officially going to be the mama of this show. So anytime you're in LA, you have to come back, co-host, do whatever you want to do, and anything we could do at Hollywood Unlocked to support you. You know, we got you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
And Jessica
You know I
Dime.
love you, Momma Dee.
I love you too, Jessica. Gorgeous.
Yeah, I said to Momma Dee last night, I said, well, Jessica Diamond's coaching you, coach. She was like, yeah, I love her. Then before you got here, I said, I love it. You know, I just love the love.
Yeah, always love.
And you know
That's
what?
all I
One thing about us and the cast, the main cast, we sometimes disagree, but we take up for each other. Like if I'm somewhere and say if I had an interview and she wasn't here and somebody else was interviewing and they said something about her, it'll be a mess in here because then you don't know her.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know Jessica all the way.
Right.
So how you gonna speak on her?
Right.
And you definitely, I know you don't know her.
Right.
Well,
So then that'll offend me because I've been put like
Character defamation.
yeah, when they've done that and talked about people on my cast, I get upset
Yeah.
because you don't know them and don't come for us.
Exactly.
I will say, the couple times I throw Tommy out there, I do be trying to bait you and stuff. You still have never said nothing bad.
Because she's not like that. She wasn't raised like that.
It must be the South. This is different. It's a different because Hollywood. I'm telling you.
They were time you said that they just took it and ran with it.
Because Kay is here and I've interviewed her. She's doing the show and she's struggling because it's very different. She said she would show up on set in Atlanta, and it is whatever that is what that is. It's just
Who was here?
Kay Michelle.
Okay.
I did an interview with her about 2 weeks ago. In Hollywood, she said she's struggling because a lot of the girls want to plan stuff and this and that and want to be her friend to avoid conflict. And I remember one of the episodes I was in a scene with somebody that was just so far left and crazy, and somebody threw a drink on me, and it was just so insane. And then when I got in the car, they were texting me talking about, "Do you want to go out tonight?"
Oh no, we don't do it like that in Atlanta.
I would have went out.
Went out on them.
Yeah, but it was
I would
just
have
like
met them there.
Yeah.
it was one of those things where I'm like, what?
Weird.
I'm at
It's
home
like they
plotting
reading
to
a
kill
script or
you.
something.
Right, that's what it says. I'm sitting at home trying to figure out who I could get to come get you.
Right, and you want to
And
go
so,
out.
but first and second season they were saying that ours was scripted. You know what? I've been on different interviews, and this is what I have to say about that. And I want you to understand how I really feel. From the stuff that has happened over the few years, especially last season, all those girls did was fight. Nobody, it's just crazy. I wish I could read a script. And then when we put it down, we go out and have some drinks. But unfortunately, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta
It's
is
definitely
not
scripted.
like that.
But this is why I could say
You have to fear for your life. Let me tell you, them guards that work at the office, when we go do our green screen or pick up our checks, they in the last 2 years have to wear guns.
I would say
They
They're
have
armed.
to be serious with us because we will.
Yeah.
No, I mean, looking at your show, Jocelyn, you. I mean, there's no way anybody could look at that. Kay Michelle, Tommy can look at that show and say, this is fake. I can look at that show. And this is why when they say, would you go to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? I kindly stay over here. Because
Where it's more tame that.
where it's
gets
more tame.
real.
Because I remember when Scrappy and them were in the bushes fighting. I mean,
That
it's
was
real.
the first season, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
Real
then
shit.
I remember they had broke them apart, and then I don't know what happened, but
They went
Scrappy
at it
broke
again.
loose that second time. He did the Matrix. He jumped on 4 cars, and I seen Stevie tell Johnson, get in the car. Because that nigga was coming back.
Well, listen, we thank you and you for being
Thank you.
just so
For having us.
entertaining. And like I said, somebody better do the Momma Dee isms where you can just say your things because I think you're funny. And like I
Yes.
said, anytime we
I
can
need my own
support
show.
you.
Let's
do.
say it. Let's just say it.
In Jesus' name.
Yes, hotter
yes.
Bashunda. La 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 la.
Well, what can you say after a person speaks in tongues? We out. Peace.